This is part 2. Now we're inside the camper and I'm gonna show you what I do here to turn everything on. So I come to the control panel here. If I'm so-called boondocking, don't have electricity or anything like that, and have a water tank full of water, then I start up the water pump. It will start and stop until it gets full pressure. And then I use a water heater on LP gas to heat up the water for usage. It should take around 20 minutes to heat up. If I'm hooked on a campground to electricity, then I can use the heater with electricity, and I don't need to use a water pump because I have water hose into the camper and I will get the water pressure from there. I can look at the status of the battery, and that's here. You can see it's fully charged. I can look at the status, how much water I have in the tank if I'm so-called boondocking and not hooked to anything. At the moment it's empty, but all 4 lights will light up if it's full. And then I can look at the black tank, so-called toilet tank, and he is empty, it's only 1 light. And I look at the gray tank, that is the shower and both sinks, and it seems to be empty. Next is the radio. It's a radio with the CD player, and it's power on, and if it doesn't find channels, then you hit this button here, but obviously it finds a channel. And you can see the B here. That means you have the zone B, and that's inside. If you want to play outside, then you put A, and it plays outside under the awning. Next thing is looking at the TV. We have a remote control here, and it's turn it on. Also, when I travel, I have this rubber band here to hold it, so you can swivel back and forward. You will see no signal antenna. So if I turn it this way, it's going down. If I turn it here, then it's going down. So I'm gonna lift the antenna up. And be careful, it can break, so it doesn't need any force, and you will feel when it's all the way up. And we hit the menu button, and then you will get channels. So I move it with the arrow buttons like this and hit enter, and we do auto scan. Start to scan and hit enter again. Now it will find all channels nearby. It will take a couple of seconds to do it, but eventually it will find whatever is in the air around the camper. Now it's the thermostat. If you need the heat, you turn this one down to furnace, and the furnace will kick in after a couple of seconds, and you can adjust the heat up and down here, and you can hear it kicks in. It's very quick to heat up the camper, takes very short time. If that is not necessary, let's say you are in the middle of the summer, then you hit the AC cool, and you hear it will kick in very fast. You can have the fan always on, and you can have it no AC, only fan if you have electricity, or auto, and you can have the fan on high and low. And same here, you have a Fahrenheit on this side and Celsius on this side. Now it's the refrigerator, and you turn it on here in the top. It will check, should it be on gas or electricity, and gas is the bottom out, and it's gonna find the electricity when it's inside. I normally put it on gas because I found out it's quicker to cool down with the gas, and then if I have electricity, I switch over to electricity. Then when you open up the door, there's a knob here. You have to push that one and open it. It's for the locking while you are traveling. You can hear it locks. And same with the lower door. You push it in and pull it out. The stove doesn't have an igniter, so it comes with a lighter, and you turn it on just like a barbecue, and there you have it on, and then of course turn it off and turn it off. The stove is a little bit different. There's no igniter there. To turn a stove on, you have to use this knob and turn it and push and hold while you use the lighter to light up the pilot light. You push and hold, you light up here until the pilot light comes on. You hold it a little bit longer and then the stove is on. When you want to increase the heat, you turn it up, and you can see how it turns the heat up, and then you turn it down, and you can see the pilot light is always on. When you're done with the stove, I recommend to go all the way off, and you can see the pilot light is off. So next time when you need to use the stove, you have to put the pilot light on with a lighter. We also have an outdoor cooking. So we open up this one here. We pull it out. All the way like this. Here you have a cutting board, and there's a hose in the end here. Like this. And there's a hole here in the corner. Underneath here we have a valve where we take the hose, we open this one up, we take the cap off, can be sometimes a little bit sticky. I put it here, I push this one out, I push the hose in, and it's secured. After that, I open valve up here. And I light it up, I put on light, and it starts cooking. And the bigger one, it's the same thing.